Hello everyone, today I want to show you how I make my peanut butter dog treats. You're going to want to start out by preheating your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. And these are the ingredients I'll be using today. Unfortunately, I am out of chicken stock, so I'm going to use a substitution. I'm just going to use regular 2% milk instead. Apologize for my dog in the background. Now, I have old-fashioned oats, so I put it in my blender in order to blend it into a flour texture, like in here. That's some pre-blended already. I'm going to use this Vitamix and go ahead and get this going. And I'm just going to blend it, get it up to highest speed, and keep it going until it gets into a very fine powder. It will also get kind of warm during this just because of how much it's moving around in there. So I'll just let it blend, blend, blend. And I'm going to get a fine oatmeal powder like this. We're going to do that until we get 2 1/4 cups of oatmeal flour, not the oatmeal. You want to measure it after it's into flour. So 2 1/4 cups. This is actually kind of hard to sift one-handed, so I'll go ahead and sift it through off camera for you. Next up is 1 egg, and I'm going to very professionally crack this with one hand. Look at that. No shell. I am good. Just ignore that. Moving on, we are going to now add the liquid, which is milk this time instead of the broth because I was out. A little bit of milk won't hurt them. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of peanut butter. I'm going to use some magic here, and it's all scraped out. Want to take a moment here to let you know that you have to use peanut butter that does not have xylitol in it. Xylitol will kill your dog. Go ahead and start my blender. Wait, make sure it's locked. It is locked. We're good. Go ahead and start it up slowly to begin with so that it doesn't go everywhere. And then give it a little bit more speed. You want to just incorporate these ingredients. You don't want to really put too much air in it. So just get them incorporated really well. Scrape down the sides a couple times. And when you have something consistency similar like this, it's kind of squishy. You can kind of feel some air in there, but not too much. And it's easy to form into a ball. And it doesn't stick too much. And it doesn't stick to your hand. That's when you know you're good to go. Now here I use a little whole wheat flour because the oatmeal flour just doesn't work as well for keeping this from sticking. I'm sure if I blended it more it would work better, but the whole wheat flour works in this case. Then go ahead and get a small portion of your dough out onto your work surface. Make sure you flour the top of it as well because it is very sticky. And then go ahead and roll it out to about 1/8 inch. Then you're going to cut it up into little pieces like I did here, or you can cut them using a cookie cutter. I do it this way because I'm lazy and it's the quickest way to do it. Go ahead and get them transferred over. I use a knife. I'm getting a little flour on it here to keep them from sticking. And I use these non-stick sheets from Amazon on my cookie sheets. It makes cleanup a lot easier. And into the oven they go. It wildly depends on your oven how fast these things will cook, but if they're still spongy like this, if you can still push them in the middle and they indent, they're no good. What you want is for them to not really squish too much because that means that most of the moisture has baked out and they'll last longer. The ones that have a lot of moisture in them will not last quite as long. They'll start molding more quickly. And you don't want them to mold too quickly because you get quite a few treats out of this. Let me go ahead and move these over to the dog's bowls. I just do it this way, super simple. And I like my little squares because that way I have a lot of treats to give to them and I don't have to be making these all the time. They can also get treats more often this way since they're smaller. And I just like it. They like these treats. It's easy. We'll just get them right here in their treat bowl. And let's see how they like them. There's Tilly and Brock back there. Let's see if they like them. Oh yes. Oh yes, they love them. Their catching skills aren't exactly the best anymore. Catch it, Brock. Nope. But that's okay. They love these treats. So, just a little bit of time and they get homemade treats. Here's Tilly and Brock when Tilly was a puppy. Thanks for watching.